Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. So I'm bringing back your 7 to 10 day prediction to its normal schedule after my holiday, and let's just get into it. So pile number 1 is on your left, pile number 4 is on your right. So for pile number 1 we have Super Lunaris deck, pile number 2 is Santa Muerte, pile number 3 is the Textured deck, and pile number 4 is the Triple Goddess Tarot. So choose yours, and I'm gonna see in timestamps. Hey tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 1, so let's see what we have for you the next 7 to 10 days from whenever you're watching this video. I hope you're all doing fine. You're living your best lives. All right. So let's see how you're going to be feeling emotionally. I want to start with that. How are you going to be feeling emotionally? What can you expect? Okay. You know, what I'm getting straight away, it's saying you don't want to repeat the same thing again. It's almost like you are bored of something already. Something you might have been doing for some time. Maybe you're going to change things up. What you're going to be feeling emotionally. We have the 3 of Wands. How are you going to be feeling about your finances, your career? Too many cards, but I'll keep them in mind. How are you going to be feeling about your finances and career? We have the 2 of Pentacles. How are you going to be feeling about your relationships? We have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's start clarifying these and let's see. But overall, what I'm getting here, how are you feeling emotional? You're waiting for something or someone. You're definitely waiting for something or someone, and you're like, I have a feeling this will happen. Or if you have anyone visiting, you're waiting for that person. Let me see what that is about for you. You might feel a bit nostalgic as well, but you're very future oriented. And you're kind of standing in between the two. How are you feeling emotionally? We have the High Priestess. I said, you know, you might be feeling that something is about to happen. Your intuition is going to be heightened in whatever job that you do. Even if it was a very, very logical job, it's saying your intuition will be telling you what's right, what's wrong, you know, which choice to make, and what decisions to make. Overall, you are feeling quite empowered by your sensitivity to your surroundings. It's not that it's overwhelming you. You have strong boundaries, and it does seem like maybe you have predicted something here and it's going to be coming true. Or someone is predicting something for you that's going to come true. How are you feeling emotionally? 7 of Swords. Let's see what's that about. Maybe you're hiding emotions from someone here, or someone is hiding emotions from you. We have 2 sevens. 7 of Pentacles. And you have the King of Swords. So what I'm picking up here with the High Priestess, 7 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords, it seems like someone is purposely holding back and not maybe expressing their feelings completely. There is something quite hidden here that I'm seeing. And you're trying to be patient with it. You're like, listen, I gotta wait until maybe I say something, or I gotta wait until this comes to light. This also gives me a feeling of waiting for something to happen, but you're doing it in secret. You're like, I'm waiting for this fruit of labor, I'm waiting for results, but I cannot talk about it just to anyone. When the time comes, I will speak up. When the time comes, I will speak up. So maybe you're observing a situation for now and you're like, okay, let me do this whenever my timing is right. Intuitively, I'm thinking this and that, but let's see how everything's gonna pan out. And when it does, that's what I'm gonna speak, or that's what I'm gonna share. Let's take a look at your work. You have the Two of Pentacles, your work career. You're pretty busy, guys, here. We have the Ten of Pentacles come up. Your work and your career life is brilliant. I'm seeing here you feel very abundant. I do believe there's going to be a lot to do for you. Pile number 1, the next 7 to 10 days from now. So it's almost saying, hey, brace yourself for that chapter. Maybe you're already quite busy in your life. It's saying you are working. Remember that you're working for a bigger mission here. Somehow you are creating stability not only for yourself but maybe for your family, or what you want to leave behind you, almost like legacy. So keep on doing whatever you're doing great. Those who don't have a job right now, or if you're struggling, this would be an advice. Two of Pentacles, maybe you would want to find not necessarily maybe jobs that you enjoy for now, but just the job that pays your bills, and maybe having part-time job and another part-time job for more diversity, because Two of Pentacles is a guy who's juggling both, and maybe that's what's gonna make you feel a bit better or a little bit more. I'm seeing you don't want to be bored whatever you do. Majority of you're really happy about your income as well as your job the next 7 to 10 days from now. So if you don't feel like that right now, something probably will happen to trigger that feeling. You have you see, King of Wands. You literally you are smashing it when it comes to your career and finances. You're very driven, you're very smart, and you are someone who's able to empower a lot of people around you. You will be like an example for other people how to approach money or business. People see you in a really good light when it comes to your job. You're being looked up to, that's for sure. Even if you don't see yourself like that, people see you as super abundant in how you go about things, and probably how much you have, or what kind of house you live in, or flat, location maybe, right? It does seem like there is almost like this image in my mind that someone is being put on a pedestal. Oh my God, they're doing so great. Masculine energy might be important when it comes to work the next week and a half. We have the Nine of Swords. And you have the Queen of Wands. So we have the King and the Queen of Wands. I would say when it comes to work, it's saying step into that energy, or you will be stepping into this energy of Queen or King of Wands. There is drive, there is passion. You will find it. It's saying yes, it might be difficult. It does seem like it's connected to something else. Let me see, what is this stress about? But I do believe that Nine of Swords in this situation is saying that maybe you won't get enough sleep the next week and a half, because you're really busy. But it does seem like it's just gonna be a couple of days like that, no more than this. What is that about, please? Yeah, because you're fighting for what you believe in. So, you know, it might take a toll on you, it's saying, but it seems like you are coming back to your feet. This is just because you want what you want, and you're not going to let it go very easily. You're like, I want to do this, I'll do whatever it takes to get there. So your energy is very good. You're very motivated, driven, passionate, and very abundant. I want to say when it comes to your work, you might expect compliments, or I'd say flirtatious behavior from other people in your surroundings, okay? Would it be your clients? Would it be your colleagues? Maybe even a boss for some of you, but there is some kind of flirtation energy that I'm getting here, because you are being seen as someone who's super attractive because of how you perform. Let's take a look at your relationships. We have the Five of Pentacles to start with. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Hierophant. You are teaching someone, or someone is teaching you by giving you or you're giving them some time off. Maybe putting a bit of distance between you two, or having to go. And someone might be feeling a little bit lonely. It might be, connected to responsibilities, and it just has to happen that way. For others of you, it might be to do with, listen, I have to fill my own cup, so I have to take a break from this situation. Or I'm sorry, I have to go somewhere. I'm sorry to leave you on your own. I'll come back soon. That's what kind of situation I'm seeing here. But whatever this is, the person who will feel lonely, they are being taught how to be good at being in solitude, alone but not lonely, if that makes sense, and how to take responsibility and how to take care of themselves. Yeah, you see, we have the 8 of Swords here. Someone has to come out of their headspace when it comes to connections. Would it be platonic? Would it be romantic here? Page of Cups. And it does seem like either you or someone else will want to dig a little bit deeper why they sometimes fight with themselves in their own headspace. I want to discover a bit more about my emotions I'm hearing. I want to realize what it is that I'm actually feeling. If there was some kind of a blockage in my connections or in my love life, I want to get to know why. So someone is asking a lot of questions when it comes to relationship or relationships overall here. Let's pull a couple of cards, guys, from different deck. And let's see, I want to use the Angel deck. I think it's called Tarot of the Angels, if I'm correct. I bought it ages ago. What do you need to know about your spirituality? What do you need to know about your spirituality? Pile number 1. You have the Page of Pentacles. Keep discovering, this is saying, so you'll be quite curious. You'll be quite curious. It seems like someone is battling between being here and being up there, meaning being floaty, right? You might have temptations the next week and a half, but it's up to you how you're going to act. It does seem like you're going through a phase of questioning. Questioning about yourself, questioning about your energy field, maybe your auric field, and you're like, let me figure out what is it in my energy field that is missing and why. So it can come up as being maybe one day of the week you'll have a bit less of energy, and you're like, why is it like that? It doesn't feel like I have done so much, for example, today. It's a regular routine, but it seems like part of my energy is missing, and you might want to dig a little bit deeper to why that is. Or you might just want to stay and spend some time on your own after work. But then you're back to normal. You're back to your fiery self here, pile number 1. Let's pull a message from the Animal Tarot for you right now, whatever you need to hear, or maybe advice that's going to come through. Pile number 1. Pile number 1. Or 1 to 2 cards. You have the Moon. Again, intuition is coming through here, so just pay attention to what it's going to be telling you the next week and a half. And you have the 8 of Winter, which we had before in Super Lunaris deck. So let's see, the Moon says it's important to trust your intuition even if you are unsure of what's happening. All will be revealed soon, so worry is unnecessary. 8 of Winter is reminding you not to be stuck in your own headspace and problems that you make yourself in your head bigger than it actually is. It says it's so easy to convince yourself that you are trapped when you really are not. Trust that God or universe will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. So it's saying you have to be the one to set yourself free in this situation. I hope, tribe, this made sense. Thank you for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you soon. Hey pile number 2 people, whoever has chosen Super Lunaris deck, let's take a look at what's up the next week and a half. First of all, I want to see how you're going to be feeling emotionally. How are you going to be feeling emotionally? I'm hearing cool people, so maybe you have a cool gang, cool tribe, you are cool yourself. There's something about you here. Okay, how are you going to be feeling emotionally, please? You have the 8 of Wands. Love this. How are you going to be feeling about your stability, finances, and career? You have the 3 of Wands. There's a lot of fire. Overall, collectively, you know what I'm noticing, even though we are only in pile number 2, that people will have a lot more passion than they did before to do things that they wanted. How are you going to be feeling about your relationships, please? How are you going to be feeling about your relationships? You have the 2 of Swords. Okay, so let's start clarifying here. Let's take a look at the 8 of Wands when it comes to your emotional well-being here. I do believe some of you are impatient. You want to do something really quickly the next week. You want to do it here and now. You might have issues with having patience, right? We have the 10 of Swords here. I think your patience will be tested the next week and a half. So just observe when this happens and see what it's trying to tell you. We have 5 of Swords, definitely. See what's happening here? Also, I want to say you might be moving on from something here. Maybe a person, maybe a situation, but you're moving on. You're taking your box. This is the King of Pentacles in this deck, and you're like, I'm moving on. There is some kind of ending here, which seems like you're gonna feel pretty happy about. I'm hearing, I want out. So I don't know what this is to do with. For all of you, it's going to be different, but I want out as fast as I can. So maybe you're moving on emotionally, or you are actually moving on physically from something here, but you feel like, I don't have enough patience for this anymore. I want out and I'm walking towards peace. I know if I did move quickly, I would find my peace, what is this? My peace quicker too. Maybe you're moving towards a King of Pentacles energy, or from. Let's pull one more, let's see. And you have the World. Yeah, maybe some of you are traveling. One chapter is done, the other one is beginning. There might be also communication with people all over the world here, and maybe you're gonna hear from someone unexpectedly that's gonna make you do something, or you'll decide to do something yourself very swiftly. Let's take a look at your finances and career. You have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Star. You know what I'm hearing straight away? It's saying, I am tired to be walked over on. I don't want to be that person anymore. I am going to work on my value the next week and a half. I'm hearing, I'll keep my focus on what I want in life, even though I'm not where I want to be just yet, maybe. But I do believe there might be some kind of a lesson when it comes to your self-worth. And you're like, no, I'm not taking this anymore. I'm looking at the future. But it does seem like for some of you, you have to turn around and look at what you have left behind. What I mean by that, it's saying there is something unfinished for you in your career, business, or your project ideas that you don't want to pay attention to, that's causing you maybe stagnancy, or it's not, your career finance is not moving as fast as you want to, because some kind of karmic lesson isn't fully integrated. I'm hearing, will give you a lesson to learn from, but we want you to actually look at what we were trying to say. And I'm saying we as source, spirit, God, whatever you believe in, okay? We have strength. Whatever challenges may arise the next week and a half in your work or finances, you are strong enough to pull through. See how I talked about some kind of unfinished business in a way. We have the devil come up. Definitely there is something there for you to look at. Maybe self-sabotage. Maybe you keep doing the same thing again. Maybe you don't have enough self-confidence and you allow people to walk all over you. This is saying we keep teaching you that because you need to start new with a star here. We want you to have a bigger picture for yourself than maybe you do right now. So do not think that you deserve less, and that's something that it seems like will be understood the next week and a half because of some type of scenario or trigger. Set yourself free, this is saying. Set yourself free from what doesn't work for you anymore, and you have a new start on the horizon if you do. See, we have the Ace of Cups here. Cleansed. Very cleansed. So it's saying, let's clean ourselves from our devils here. Or maybe a situation that has that kind of toxicity to it. So maybe if you keep staying, in a job or in a place or making the same mistakes because you can't be bothered again and again, it's saying, listen, let's move on from this. Let's go. There are better things for you to do and better places to see. Okay? Interesting. Right, let's take a look at your relationships. We have the Two of Swords to start with. We have the Hermit. We have the Magician. Oh, two more, okay. We have the Chariot. You have mages here when it comes to relationships. And you have the Page of Swords. Let me look at this. Honestly, like what I'm seeing here, bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. I'm seeing a lot of people. You might be offered something in the next week and a half where you have to maybe socialize or you have to be a part of a group. There's more people involved and you're going to be deciding, what do I want to do? Do I want to be a hermit? Or do I want to implement some of that Page of Swords and Chariot energy, right? Do I want to explore this offer or idea? Also, we have the Magician and make things happen, or do I want to stay home and do nothing? I do believe for a lot of you, whatever offers for meetups you're going to have the next week, it's going to be great. So I think this serves almost like a message saying, hey, do not keep yourself shut off from a lot of people. The next week, your heart will have to be open. And there are really nice celebrations or get-togethers to be had. So enjoy your time as much as possible. Someone is either going out or celebrating birthday, celebrating, I don't know, wedding maybe, engagement, or just celebrating Saturday, for example, right? Maybe Tuesday, don't know. But the thing is, it's saying celebrate life. You're going to have a chance to do more of that the next week and a half. And I'm feeling that you will be sitting there trying to make up your mind, like, what do I do? Maybe you have two offers, right? And you're like, I don't know which one to choose. It's saying go by your heart where it feels better for you. Because I'm seeing a situation where maybe someone, say, example, you have your closest friend offering you to go, for example, to the beach. And you have other friend who's not maybe as close, but offering you to go to an amazing, maybe warehouse party that you always loved. And you're like, I don't want to make my other friend feel bad, so I'm just going to go to the beach. It's saying, listen, the next week and a half for you is about taking care of you and fulfilling your heart, right? And it's saying, just communicate clearly and say, hey, you know what? I feel like I want to go there. I know that we have decided to go maybe to the beach first, but I'll tell you in advance, etc., etc. If that's an understanding friend, they will get it, right? But overall, it's saying go out there, and there will be opportunities for you to do so. And it seems like at first maybe someone might be thinking, oh, you know what, I promised to go somewhere, but now I don't feel like I want to. You know what happens many times for all of us, right? But it's saying just try and just go out of the house. You'll see how brilliant it's gonna be. Okay, let's take a look at the messages from the Animal Tarot. I'm gonna pull a couple of cards for you guys. Maybe there's a message for you now, advice. Let's see. That card wanted to jump out, we'll take it. You have the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. You know what I heard? The struggles are nearly done and over with, whatever you're struggling with right now. You have the Wheel of Fortune. It says expect a sudden positive change in your life. You can now move forward and make great progress. Awesome. You have the Ace of Autumn. There are a lot of proposals the next week and a half. Would it be to socialize? Would it be to spend time together, to talk, maybe over the phone, or work proposals? It's saying you can expect a windfall of abundance, such as money, timely assistance, a serendipitous meeting, or rewarding advice. You may be offered a fabulous new job or promotion, or the prospect of a profitable business venture or investment. So that's great, pile number 2. I hope this made sense. Tribe, love you as always. I'll catch you soon. Hey Tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 3. So let's take a look at what is up for you the next week and a half. Now, I want to look at, first of all, how you're going to be feeling emotionally the next week and a half. What's important to know. We have Death, which is, Devil, which is interesting to see. You're going to be digging deep here, I can see, pile 3. Okay, how are you going to be feeling about your finances and career? We have Two of Cups. How are you going to be feeling about your relationships? You have the King of Wands. Okay, awesome. Interesting, you know, we have all colors here. It's a very nice combination, I can see. Let's start clarifying the Devil for how you're going to be feeling the next week and a half. I think for a lot of you, you know, you might be too focused or a little bit addicted to work, or your perfectionism will be somehow threatened, you know. That's what I'm seeing here. That's gonna make you feel like, ah, damn it. It's saying do not push too much the next week and a half. Balance is the key when it comes to your emotions the next week, and your emotions will be affected by what you do excessively. So excessive thinking about something or someone, or, you know, doing things constantly, not getting rest, maybe addiction of some sorts, right? For example, it can be as simple as having too many coffees a day, right? So it's saying just pay attention to that, because it will be influencing you emotionally, and you will want to break free from this. But overall, for most of you, it seems like it's connected to work. Maybe you keep thinking about the same things all over again, or maybe there's going to be something, maybe environment that you will be in, or who you'll communicate with. It's going to feel like, I'm not vibing here, you know. This vibration is not mine. It does seem a little bit darker, or I'm feeling like I don't want to get involved in something. So pay attention to your feelings, guys, the next week and a half, specifically work related. Yeah, what did I say? We have Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. It's saying don't overwork yourself. Seek for balance. And what did I say? We have 9 of Wands. You see, this guy has been working so hard. He has scars on his skin. He's like, oh, not much left to go. Pay attention to those things. It's saying don't hurt yourself the next week and a half, okay? Self-care will be important. Otherwise, you might feel meh. Let's take a look at your work, your finances. Let's take a look at your work, your finance. I want to say also here, guys, not everything has to be so hard, okay? Not everything has to be that hard. And I don't know who needs to hear that, but sometimes trying to seek for perfection gets rid of authenticity. So stay authentic to yourself, whatever you do. Work and finances, you have the 2 of Swords. You have 2 twos, so I'd say pay attention to that number. The next week we can have, it can be a date, time. You have 4 of Wands. There might be an opportunity for you to work from home, or it's something very connected to your home environment. There might be an offer of some sorts connected maybe to houses, spaces, places, and you'll be thinking about it. What choice do I have and what do I want to do? You have Knight of Wands. The next week and a half, you're taking care of your domestic environment, and you might want to invest in your home a little bit more. Maybe some kind of financial investment I'm seeing here, maybe connected to architecture, property investment, something along these lines I'm seeing here. Because you might be feeling that something that you have an eye on has a lot of potential, but I'm seeing also possible partnership when it comes to this, or when it comes to buying something together. So maybe that's your own partner, maybe it's your business partner. But overall, when it comes to work and finances, you're going to be lucky. It's just saying don't overwork yourself to death. I'm seeing someone getting their money back or percentage. It's almost like you're getting some kind of bonus for what it is that you've done or what you invested in. The High Priestess. Yeah, there is something that you're going to have a feeling about financially the next week, or about partnership itself. It's saying listen to it. Listen to it. And don't miss out. I do believe this is very strong. You are feeling really good about some kind of partnership here, or connection that you made that is a work connection, or maybe even a client, because it's still work related here, right? And you will want to celebrate how well you've done. Let's take a look at your relationships. What's up with your relationships the next week and a half? I want all 3 cards. Let's take them. Let's see what we have. We have 7 of Swords. You have the Queen of Swords. Nice combo. And you have the Hermit. Let's see, bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. Okay, let's take a look at this. Interesting. It feels like if there was some kind of shadiness happening in any kind of relationship, platonic or romantic, it's gonna come to light. It's almost like I'm seeing a situation where someone is pretending to be one person, but truly they are someone else, just to protect themselves because they don't want to seem vulnerable. So example, I'm gonna pretend to be a Queen of Swords in front of you because I have so much passion for you, or I see you in such a big light that I do not want to seem smaller. That's what kind of vibe I'm getting here. Someone is really worried about something here when it comes to one connection. I don't want to make a wrong move, I'm seeing here, or I don't want to step out of my comfort zone. So do whatever makes you happy here, and make sure that you consent to whatever it is here if you are being asked to do something uncomfortable. But overall, since you have quite a lot of wisdom yourself, you'll be able to determine what to do. But overall, it's like someone is worried about not telling someone something. So maybe it's you, maybe it's someone else that you're dealing with. Listen to your intuition. You have High Priestess here the next week, week and a half. You will be seeing through BS. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords here. Let's see what is that about. You have Page of Cups. And you have the Ace of Cups. Maybe you don't want to seem curious, or someone is hiding their feelings. That's for sure. Even if that was a platonic connection and someone highly values you, they might be uncomfortable with sharing their emotions, and they're going to do it in different ways, or expressing themselves to you and they're going to do it in different ways. Because someone is seen as a really motivated, interesting, valuable person, and it somehow threatens the other. But it's not that they are going to act on that, feeling of being threatened. They're just gonna try to hide behind the I'm seeing them behind the door in my vision. They're like, I'm too shy. I don't know how to approach this person. Let me put my brave face on, and then I can come out. Let's see what you're worried about. Five of Wands. Someone is afraid of confrontation the next week, week and a half, or competition. Confrontation or competition. So I don't know if this is you or this is someone else. Yeah, because once I do confront, or once I am in the competitive atmosphere, I subconsciously know that things might change for me, and I'm not comfortable with change just yet, even if that change means to me that it's gonna put me in a much better situation. So a bit of self-sabotage is happening here. Just watch that. I would say pile number 3. Okay, let's take a look at your messages from the Animal Tarot. Let's see what you have. You have Seven of Swords again here. I would say have your eyes on what other people want from you and what you're being told and what's true and what's not. Just kind of be, alert when it comes to things. Seven of Winter says caution will help you avoid the loss of valuables, including non-material resources such as time or peace of mind. Be aware of the results of your actions, as well as what others might be doing behind your back. Same goes for you, right? Be honest. Okay, let's see. What else? Pile number 3. I want 2 of these. I'll take them both. Okay, so the Queen of Winter came out again, and you have the Wheel of Fortune here. It says expect a sudden positive change in your life. You can now move forward and make great progress. This came out reversed and I felt it. I didn't really want to put it upright. Now this is saying, are you going to allow yourself to get everything that you want, or will you self-sabotage internally again? Let's keep it upright. This is saying, let's keep it upright. Okay, Queen of Winter, it says stay away from drama and BS. It says all your life experiences have prepared you for this moment of truth. It's time to declutter your home, clear away situations that are not working for you anymore, and disengage from people who create more drama than happiness. So definitely with Seven of Winter here, you're cutting out some kind of unhealthy situation here for yourself, or a part of you that is not healthy for you. Okay, so I hope this made sense, tribe. Thank you for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you soon. Hey tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 4, so let's see How are you going to be feeling emotionally the next week, week and a half? Excitement, I'm hearing excitement. Things might be a little bit all over the place. Maybe you're going to be all over the place. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. Okay, so this seems like for you, you might have very high highs and very low lows, and maybe you're gonna try and understand why this is happening the way it's happening. Some of you will be working on coming out of this and having a little bit more balanced emotional state by whatever it is that you do. Okay, and I want to breathe in and breathe out. So maybe you're working on your peace of mind here. Okay, how are you going to be feeling about your finances and work? Let's let gravity do the work. Okay, guys, wait. I'm struggling here. Here we go. And how are you going to be feeling about your relationships? Would it be romantic or platonic? You have the Two of Cups. Awesome. Okay, let's start clarifying how you're going to be feeling emotionally the next week, week and a half. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Wands. And you know, that's why I think I kept picking up the excitement, because you're going to finally decide to let go of those burdens that have been weighting you down. Would it be connected to a person? Would it be connected to your work, your lifestyle, how much you tend to take on your shoulders? You have the Hermit. Yeah, you're exploring yourself. You're like, listen, why am I feeling down, or why am I feeling like there's so much to do, right? So that a bit of that chaotic energy that I was picking up in the very beginning. There's a lot to do. Maybe a lot of people will need your help. Maybe you're going to be taking on a little bit too much, and you're going to be like, listen, I'm a little bit drained. You see this Moon card? This girl is actually very young, but in the mirror she sees herself as old. And you're like, listen, I gotta fix that, because it seems like I'm not getting enough rest, or I'm not getting enough, I'm not filled up emotionally. I need to do something different in order to see what it is that's making me happy, or it charges me up every day. And I think that's where exploration takes place with the Hermit card. You're gonna try and see where your spark lies in order to fill all those cups. I want to say for pile number 4, don't make things worse than they actually appear or they are, because with the Five of Cups, this is that energy where sometimes people tend to do so, right? Oh my God, this is so terrible. Why am I feeling this way? And when you're feeling low, sometimes maybe you feel guilty about feeling low or not doing enough, and that weights you down even more. This is saying we're gonna be acknowledging how we're feeling, but we're not gonna feel guilty about feeling this way, okay? Okay, pile number 4. We have the Three of Pentacles. I believe there might be a person who might be involved here, or a couple of people, when it comes to your soul's exploration or exploring your emotions. And you might be maybe working with people on that, if you tend to do this work yourself, you know, helping people to recognize their emotions somehow, or making them feel a little bit better. But overall, I'd say don't take on too much if you tend to do this job, because it might weight you down the next week, week and a half. Have your boundaries straight, you know, when it comes to how much you take on and what you allow in your energy field. Pile number 4. Let's see. You have the Magician here. You're coming up on top, you see? You're coming out on top here. You're like, listen, I had a bit of a low, I want to say, I had this moment of feeling low, but then I'm coming out on top. And I think what helps you out with coming out on top and having your motivation back as well as drive is self-exploration with a Hermit. Maybe you're going to want to spend a bit more time on your own to recharge in order to have a bit more energy. Maybe you're energy sensitive people, and that's what you need to do for yourself. Let's take a look at how you're going to be feeling about your work and your finances the next week. Strength. You're definitely recharging or rejuvenating here, and that's going to be needed the next week, a week and a half. Give your body a permission to heal and to restore itself. You have the Fool. You have the Lovers. We have the Six of Pentacles. See, you're coming back. We have 2 sixes. Pay attention to that. What's happening here, pile number 4? It does seem like you're gonna decide. Again, you're taking some time for yourself, more than maybe before, or you're approaching your work differently, or stress. You're like, listen, I don't have to be stressed if I don't allow myself to, right? For any emotion we have, I allow ourselves to feel it, or allow other people to trigger things in us. If we don't, it doesn't happen. And here, it seems like you're going to decide to spend a bit more time on taking care of yourself, so you have the energy back, and you will be making good connections at work. It seems like there is someone quite precious when it comes to your career, and you might decide to help one another, or someone is helping you. Someone is going to see you in your work life. Would it be a client? Would it be a colleague? From a bit of a different light. I wouldn't be surprised if someone said to you, hey, your energy has changed somehow, and it's because you decided to press a restart button. I'm seeing your finances are quite balanced here with the Six of Pentacles, but it does seem like you're quite worried about something, and it doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Maybe you're just making it worse for yourself, and just avoid doing that, this is saying, okay? We have 8 of Wands. What is that about, please? We have Death. You're stepping up in your role. You're gonna decide to speak up about something, because I have changed that I want to change it. So maybe you want changes in your work life, and you're like, listen, I gotta talk about this. See this Queen of Swords, she has her mask on the floor. She's like, that's who I am, that's what I want, and I want it now. So maybe you're gonna ask for a raise, or you're gonna ask for better work environment, or overall you are just thinking about what's the next step, where you wanna go, and it might be very different to what you used to do or how you used to work before. Communication skills will be really important. Yeah, you're stepping into balance. You're like, listen, I need a bit more magic in my life, and I'm gonna step out of my comfort zone to get it, even if it requires me to say something that maybe the other person might not necessarily like, or other people around me. Self-care big time here, pile number 4. Expect big shifts the next week we're gonna have, emotional as well as spiritual. What do we need to know when it comes to your relationships? We have the 4 of Pentacles. I'm seeing this for work as well as any kind of platonic or romantic relationship. Someone is going to be helping the other one out. Would you be suggested money? Would you be given extra? Would it be bonus? Would it be a helping hand? There is just that very nice vibe here that I'm seeing with someone that you're pretty close with. We have the Hierophant as well as the Knight of Swords. Oof, and the Six of Swords flew. Sorry, Six of Wands flew. So you're winning at relationship, that's for sure. And I think it shows here that you have a couple of people around you who are really close to you, who really want to take care of you. And those people will be making your life the next week much easier. So it's saying reach out to those who you cherish the most. If you have children, or your child is a pet, you're gonna spend a really nice time together. You'll feel better about that strong connection that you have, but overall I'm seeing 2 people, like actual people for you in your life, who do tend to lift you up, and you will tend to them. You will want to spend a bit more time with them and to learn from one another. There's a very sweet connection here that I'm seeing, but one of these people might be guarding their heart because maybe they don't want to open up about troubles, and they're like, I don't want to overburden the other person. It's saying speak freely the next week about any kind of lessons, even difficult ones you went through, or what you're still trying to manage and learn, because help will be there. You will come out on top relationship wise here, definitely. You'll feel super happy. You have really, really nice connections around you. We have Justice. Yeah, you have the Sun, you see? So those connections are from, definitely, this is not the first lifetime you meet these people, and they're almost like placed in your life for a reason. There's some kind of contract that you have with them that you are working on. Two cards wanted to come up. We have the Two of Pentacles and we have the Chariot. I'm hearing, let me motivate you, let me take you further, let me help you out, we can do this together. That's what kind of bond I'm seeing here. Maybe you're going on a trip with someone. Maybe for some of you it's by the water somewhere, or someone has a lot of water in their chart. But whatever the case, there is a lot of motivation coming from your people, your tribe, okay? So let's take a look at your messages from the Animal Tarot. These messages might serve as advice for you now, or for the next week, week and a half. We have the Lovers here coming up again. There's a strong romantic bond here for some of you. You have the Seven of Winter, which is the Seven of Swords. I'm hearing don't hide behind the curtain, and you have Eight of Spring, pay attention to bees. Okay, the Lover says, I'm not going to interpret these, I'll just read them for you. True and long-lasting love finds its way into your life. Follow your heart with caring actions and choices. Seven of Winter says, caution will help you avoid the loss of valuables, including non-material resources such as time or peace of mind. Be aware of the results of your actions as well as what others might be doing behind your back. Then we have the Eight of Spring. My God, who's out there like this? We have, you've been presented with many wonderful opportunities all at once. While this may feel very stressful, remember to be grateful for the blessings that heaven, God, universe, whatever you believe in, sends you. So this is a hint that you will be stepping into a busy period, or there's going to be just a lot happening around you. And it's saying see it from the light that you want to see. Sometimes when you're overwhelmed and there is so much to do, it's just good to remind ourselves that we do have a job, or we do have a lot of good people around us, right? And we kind of ground ourselves back to earth in a way. Tribe, I hope this made sense. Love you as always. Thank you for coming back, and I'll catch you soon.